Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree preview and expanded demo. It's a dark fantasy Souls-like action RPG with sizable multi-specialization talent trees that allow for a ton of build variety, and is also one of my most anticipated games to come out this year. It's made by Primal Game Studio and published by Knight's Peak, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. The current build has more classes, an expanded intro, and a lot more content to explore. So I'll be trying a different build and going a bit further than the last time with this video. The game will also be out in just under a month on April 17th on all platforms, PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, and if you pre-order it on Steam now, you can get access to the same demo that I'll be playing in this video. There's also a link to the latest trailer that debuted during the Future Game Show, so check it out as well if you want a sneak peek into what the full game has to offer. But with that, let's make a character and dive right in. Okay, so last time I was playing as a Vanguard, pretty much your standard melee bruiser. I think this time I'm going to try a Spellcaster. We start with Chaos Beam, damage to enemies per second, sure.
I was raised on the streets of Crimson City and would have died on them had I not displayed the ability to wield the arcane arts. Word of my powers spread, and I was taken from my mother to be trained as an Inquisitor. What happened to her, I still don't know. Sometimes I have a dream of being born. The rain splashing, my mother's labored breathing, and the sound of a mandrake screaming.
Oh, interesting. So this actually starts me a little bit further ahead, possibly. So one thing we haven't included is the intro cinematic to the game. For context, this is where we learn the political and religious authority of the Crimson City is called the King Priest. He's captured the highest enemy of the state, a witch. While the witch is being painfully tortured by the King Priest in front of his congregation, the player mercifully kills her and she transfers some strange energy to them. The King Priest is visibly upset by this, and before everyone leaves, he orders the player to his private chamber. Interesting.
You ruined my ceremony with that surprise of yours. If I had left it to the crowd, you'd be swinging from a rope outside the city. I want you to remember what I did for you in there. Because quite frankly, I don't know what your powers or potential are, but you are one of my weapons, and I would rather wield you than break you.
I live to serve, my lord.
Oh, you do, and don't forget it. No matter what power you manifest, you wield it in my service. That witch did not die with her secrets. It took days to break her. Most spirited animal I've ever seen tamed. I thought her screams would wake the dead. There's another out there. She was on her way to meet her sister somewhere around Wickham. You, and the other Inquisitors, will have the honor of tracking her down and bringing her here.
You want me to confront another witch?
Yes. And do not kill this one. Report to the Chief Inquisitor and then be on your way. Oh, and child, the witch will tempt you with words. The lies that birth heretics. And you know what we do with those, don't you?
Where am I?
Who said that?
You okay?
Yes, fine, cat.
See, you've got your traveling gear on. Guess he trusts you enough to reassign you. I wasn't sure you were going to come out of there alive.
I'll make it up to him.
The other witch, you mean? You know what it took to bring in the other? 20 guardsmen, killed or good as dead. Took Grand Inquisitor Maddock himself to subdue the witch. And I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but Maddock is nursing a pretty serious injury. Not that he'd show it.
Maddock, what chance do I have?
Wish I could be there to back you up. I've got another heretic to chase down. Committed the sin of being too influential with the poor.
Another one of those.
I hope for his sake, this one doesn't have a large family. Good luck on the witch hunt. And do try to come back alive. If I have to bury one more true friend, well, I guess that's the last I'll have to do any shoveling, huh?
I really like the animated character portraits. I know I said that in the last demo, but I think it's a neat...
This voice. Am I hallucinating?
Okay, destroy pottery.
You're paying for...
Greetings, neighbor.
Oh, my apologies, Inquisitor.
Heretics in our city.
Praise His Holiness.
Whispers indeed. The clergy
Well.
speaks of rooting out heresy.
Fresh
I guess
meat,
I get to be a
genuine
jerk.
beef, guaranteed.
Okay, let's not destroy any more pottery. I don't need to be a jerk to the populace. So I'm actually starting in...
That's wine from Skitos, ordered by His Majesty himself. Do you know how much it cost?
Your men must have dropped them. Not my problem.
It is your problem, and I demand compensation. Let's see. 2, 3, 4... No. 500 gold pieces, or I will report you to the guards. Do you hear me?
How about 100?
400.
Never.
I'm not leaving until...
Hey, Inquisitor. Here's to you. Brother's out there, swinging from his neck, thinking about what he's done. You set him right. Bless you.
Yeah, I think we started in... Or we landed in that town later with my Vanguard character.
You showed mercy when you killed that witch. I should have been in your place. I would have let her burn to ashes.
I've never seen a more disappointed crowd, even when it's their own fathers being hung.
You're not fit to hunt witches. You aren't even strong enough to beat me, and I'll prove it. To the soldiers gathered, I challenge this Inquisitor to a duel. No one will interfere until one of us yields.
Show him the light, Kazka.
Know your place, Inquisitor. You fight with ill intention. I will test this one's devotion to the cause.
Yes, Maddock.
Inquisitor, make ready.
Teach them, Maddock.
Yes, teach them!
Okay. I guess this is a soft tutorial. And oh. I think I have to press it again. Okay, it wants me to roll behind Maddock. Damn, this guy has a lot of HP. Spar with Maddock, they say. Alright.
His Holiness' faith in you is justified. Still, if this power you have manifested is used in anything but his service, I will hunt you down, same as any.
As will I.
I'm better than you. And I'll turn that witch in before you're even out of the city limits. You'll see.
Inquisitors, we have orders to find and apprehend a witch. We will search the areas around Wickham. Keska, Gloomroot, Olin, Ravenholm Woods, and you.
Graveseep Swamp. Sir.
Worth a look. You all have your orders. Hunt well.
I get the distinct feeling this is one of those classic... I guess I might as well go in here. Classic, do you side with the Inquisitors, or do you kind of go
Inquisitor,
rogue?
got supplies for your journey upstairs. You deserve better for what you did to that witch, but it's all we've got to spare.
Okay. This place is a absolute trash heap, but hey, my stuff. Yeah, I wonder if they changed the intro for this one, because yeah, in the previous demo, we didn't start in the town. We started kind of in the outskirts and went.
Place has been abandoned for some time. Didn't heretics live here?
We started outside of town and came into town, And then this time we're in town and we're leaving. It makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Need a jump. Go over here. Snag this. So one thing to note is that this game has an extensive crafting system. Like, just tons of different...
Really? Even for an Inquisitor, that's... I suppose it's not my place to say. Best of luck to you.
But yeah, extensive crafting system. So you are, I guess, putting your gear and equipment together via...
It's reacting to me.
Crafting materials instead of,
The stone, you reactivated it.
Let's see. There we go. From crafting materials instead of just finding it out in the field. Which I think is a fine system. Dog. Now, do I get my mana back?
Feel its power strengthen me.
I might have to fight things to get my mana back. Like, if I hit stuff, it's not something I've messed with so far. Maybe not. I might actually just have a limited amount of mana to use. At least without some kind of gear and equipment to change course. Okay, I might actually have to look into some settings. It shouldn't be hitching on my end, but I should also mention very much that, hey, yeah, this is a demo. Is that break wall? Oh, yeah. I can, in fact, break it if I can... Oh, maybe I'm supposed to just keep swinging. How was I supposed to know that was breakable? Oh, no. I probably wasn't supposed to know, but it doesn't matter. Because, yeah, I would have found it if I had dropped down in that one spot. Makes sense.
I'll take this.
So yeah, now my characters learn how to make the copper straight sword. So I can potentially upgrade my equipment as soon as we have access to a blacksmith somewhere. Interesting. Maybe I only gain access to that via the other route. Not that it really matters too much. Let's see. Okay, let's climb a little bit out of here, but I do want to take a look at... Nope. Here. Okay, so gear and equipment, we can have a bunch of different slots. So chest, helmet, gloves, pants, cloak, plus 4 rings. And we can also have 2 different weapon sets. And if we take a look at this, yeah, this is various crafting ingredients and other things we have in. But also there's just a bunch of massive talent trees for each different specialization. As far as I know, you can multi-spec. Okay, yep, Combat Mastery requires level 25 to unlock. So we currently only have access to the starting spec, but eventually we can spec into other classes according to kind of our preferences. I don't know if you can have every class or if it's just like a 2-class kind of deal. But as somebody who absolutely adores, Grim Dawn and Titan Quest and stuff like that, having the ability to multi-spec instantly makes a game like so much more exciting, because what kind of cool class combo can you put together? What abilities can you chain together for maximum effect? Are there crazy wild synergies between them? Can I have a beam that, poisons enemies instead of just, hurting them for some amount of damage? Oh, here's a blacksmith. What happened?
My Vin. The wolves came out of nowhere, scared her so much she broke her reins and ran off with them on her heels. Without her, my cart's not going far, and there's nothing I can do.
Which way? We don't have long.
Down the road. I just hope they haven't caught her.
You look like you could take on an army yourself.
Please, just find Vin. They chased her down the road, and I doubt they would just stop with her. Hey. And in case the wolves attack, here's a sharpening stone for your weapon.
Well, time to fight more wolves. See if there's another... Yeah, it's another checkpoint. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wreck a whole lot more things before I can actually use my spells. Luckily, the game is pretty generous with checkpoints. So it should be pretty easy for me to get my mana back. Largely whenever I need it. Or whenever I've expended it. I'm sure there's going to be some longer runs later. But at least for now, it's good. Cycle consumables, use your sharpening stone. Sure, why not? I mean, what is this? Well, big wolf.
Fuck.
Fair enough. Nice part about fighting this warg.
Oh. I have to dodge next time, or I'm dead.
You got plenty of HP for that. The nice part about fighting this warg, for the most part... Oh, we have a limited amount of range. Okay, it's at the halfway point. There. Now we get the actual dodge. But what? Interesting, so I can actually shoot in different angles. Boy, being a wizard is extremely powerful.
I need a sip from my flask.
Might as well drink from these. I don't actually... Oh, left trigger plus X. Whoop. Oh, there we go. We've got a power stamina move.
How did you absorb the entropy within it? What are you?
Entropy?
The corruption that eats the world. A realm, a force, an end to everything.
And what are you?
Okay, so let's rest again. Now, it does save whenever we rest, right? I hope so. Did we actually get enough that I can level up? Not enough talent points to unlock. Essence, needed for the next unlock. Oh, I see. It won't let me level up probably for at least a little bit.
Did you find Vin?
She's safe.
Oh. Seems I may be stuck here until the Ox are less spooked. Come on, Vin. Daddy's here. It's okay. You're safe now. I'll need a place to set up camp. Since ancient times, it's said no traveler came to harm in the ruins nearby. Most merchants know of it. I'll take you there.
And now we get our camp, which is kind of like an instance town area that we get to build up, which I'm actually really excited for. Town building is fun, even in RPGs.
I followed the blacksmith along a well-worn trail, hoping the sun would hold out until we reached our destination. Ulfar was as strong as one of his oxen, but the man seemed like he wouldn't even split a log without apologizing to it first. As dusk faded, we entered a campsite under a gnarled ancient tree that I could swear was watching us. He breathed a sigh of relief, made a sign to God I did not know, and spoke.
This is the place. Best place to set up shop outside the walls of a city. Maybe business will pick up, especially if they keep turning travelers away from Wickham.
What's happening at Wickham?
Not sure. Band of musicians told me the roads have become too dangerous.
Unfortunately, that's where I'm headed.
Then, you may want to use my services before you go.
It's so peaceful here. No corruption at all. How?
This is the legacy of the witches.
What?
Okay, now I can level up. Perfect. Okay, so what can I do? So I can increase my power, which, yeah, increases the damage I do. Increase my constitution, which increases my health by a not insubstantial margin. My endurance, which increases my stamina and some resistances. Or my knowledge, which increases my resistances and maximum mana. I think the one thing to really look for is which of these are good. Increases your weakness chance. Let's see. Offensive, choose an attribute point. Cast damage does an additional 5 damage as fire. Certain actions have a chance of creating a chaotic remnant nearby, which gives you a bonus. Grants you a relic charge, restore mana, or give you a damage. Okay, so that's not bad. Way of getting mana back consistently. Casting a cast spell has a chance to get you free cast. Increases for every % missing mana. Free cast makes the next spell you cast cost no mana. Channeled spells become free for the first 2 seconds. Okay, that's quite useful. Evading leaves a shadowy mark on the ground for 10 seconds, explodes on contact with enemies, doing damage in a smaller radius. That's actually very good. Really, I'm looking for anything that gives me mana gain or mana regen. Because if I can get that, mana regen or like, I don't know, something else. Yeah, spawn chaotic tentacles. It's just random stats. Chaotic mote that orbits you. Let's see, more damage for every status effect. Inflicting weakness. Weakness talent. Oh, applying weakness to an enemy restores 5 mana. There's a 5-second cooldown. Okay. So, I guess with that, we might want to go up and around then. Let's see, and I think I don't have any more talent points. Should be fine. Alright, we have the blacksmith here.
Something you need?
Okay, so we can upgrade a weapon. So I can give him diagrams, which upgrades him and gives him more options. Well, I can give him a diagram, gives him a little bit of experience, but that's it. So we can make copper bars. We need copper ore and coal. Might as well make as many as we can. And then we can make a full copper set. We need a level 2 blacksmith for copper straight sword. So at the very least, I don't know, do we just make the chain gloves? The vest. Yeah, the main question is, what do I have resources for? Let's just make the gloves for starters. Wasn't enough. And I could actually buy some extra copper ore, but I'll live. Okay, so how do we... I guess I should have started with the helmet in retrospect. Oh well. Okay, are we now just free to explore? So that takes us somewhere. So what's down below? I think this is vaguely where I started in the previous demo. Yeah, so somebody probably takes up residence in a lot of these different locations in the camp. But not... Well, I mean, not yet. I've got to go find more.
Now. Let the adventure begin.
This guy does not sound excited about anything. I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're an Inquisitor, you've probably done some serious nonsense. Well, nonsense. You've probably lived a hard life and done a lot of things that you may not be the most proud of.
These
I should figure out...
never run. I need to be careful.
What is this thing? Locked. Might be a fast travel. Okay, nice to know that my beam does... I can actually angle that downwards. If I want to. Make an offering to Sage. Gets me a talent point. Yes?
Shit. That was high.
Okay, and we do take falling damage, so we can't just... We can't just skip past. And I do have to worry about my stamina a little bit. I'm not actually that durable. Or, well, I don't have that much of a stamina reserve. And I actually drop an item. I like the crafting system. It's very... It feels like it has a lot of options. I'm not sure about actuality, but I like games with very flexible and wide crafting systems. It just feels good. Right, I can't block or parry, I don't think. So we're going to be pretty heavily restricted to dodging for this, but that's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, monster voices are...
This must be Old Wickham.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get up there. Monster voices are tied to the standard voice slider, like voice acting and whatnot, which is a little unfortunate. I think I'm going to want more of a one-off thing. I like the Chaos Beam. It's very effective. Okay. And I can't get through this, so we got to go over it. I mean, maybe it's fine. I've just burnt half of my mana already. Oh, that's a fallen tree there. I was just assuming it was some kind of like weird edifice. But no. Alright, cool. Yeah, devs, if you're listening to this, my one true request of this game is, please, for the love of everything, put monster volume on a different slider. Because I want to be able to hear what characters are saying, but I don't want to hear what characters are screaming. It's not that bad, especially, like, for just this video and whatnot. Oop. Oh yeah, we can get to that one. Though I think this might be locked.
No lockpicks.
Yep, no lockpicks. Cannot do it. And we can get our mana back. So I can be pretty spendy here. It's... At least at the moment, there's really nothing... there's no reason not to just spend everything I've got.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Give you a choice, head or guts.
Beam! 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 I guess he did shoot me with an arrow, but whatever. Okay, I should probably actually go back and go in that building. Because whatever's in there, I probably want it.
It's locked.
Oh. Well then, never mind. I guess we don't have it. So there's an area down there, but I don't... Wait, maybe I can drop through? Yeah, I can. Hello, creature! How do you feel about beam? Ow. Your disinterest has been noted and filed away. Alright, so what is this? Coalesced essence. Probably for crafting things. Doesn't look like it can go any further. But yeah, almost assuredly plot-wise, we are going to be probably siding with the witches. We find whoever the witch is. We find where the witch is, and my assumption is she's going to be younger, or, you know, very clearly innocent in some way that the character is just like, no, I'm not killing this person. Oh, cool. Shield McMahon is weak to beam. Big bonus on the beam, by the way. Doesn't use stamina, so I can kind of hit and run a little bit more effectively. Okay, yeah, we do have something down here. We also have... Oh, can't get up. Oh, that alone makes the beam amazingly good. Oh. Don't just jump off of that, apparently. In other words, look before you leap. Show me your purse. Show me your beam? Show you my beam. Yeah, taking some damage. It's fine, though. It's very easy for me to come back and refight these guys. The main question is, where's my stuff? Is it where I fell? No, that's mushrooms. Unless all my stuff turns into mushrooms upon death, but I don't think that's the case.
Let's cut you up.
Yeah, what I think I want most... Oops. Spell-wise, is the ability to... I really want the ability to knock something around. Just like a little bit of a knockback, or a lot, would go places. Okay, so there's my jazz. I can't go up. This is, not going great for my ankles. But that's okay. Alright. Round 3. Fight.
Shiny baubles.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we got a bandit cape from them. Like, the nice part is we get all of our stuff every time. It's not like this is so hard that I'm not getting it. So I should probably go grab this stuff here. Uh-oh. Well, never mind, I've lost it all. It's okay, it was just some.
Let's cut you up.
I was relying a little bit on ladder tricks.
Nice.
At least I'm getting a bunch of these bandit caves, which I guess I should probably equip.
I think I'll take this.
We're just getting a bunch of free equipment. I can't say no. Yeah, so not everything is crafted. Some stuff... Oh, partially overburdened. Right. Because we got to scale up my strength. Okay, this is where
Show me a
my
purse.
most recent death was. There we go. No. I want my stuff. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this follows standard Souls logic of... Oh, well, this is convenient. Standard Souls logic of if you die a second time, your stuff is just gone. But I'm gonna check. Well, there's an item here at the very least. Okay.
Shiny.
I get this stuff. Bandit hose. Okay. Oh, I can't wear it anyway. Requires less than 125% equip load. What is so heavy? I guess the answer is just everything. My character just is a weak boy. Interesting that equipment would actually have a equipment load limitation. I don't think I've seen that before. You know, normally you just keep going until you start fat rolling. Or flopping, even. But it's interesting to have one that actually has, like, an upper limit saying, like, no, you can't. You just can't equip this. Your character is too garbage. And it's unfortunate to have lost all those souls, but whatever. Oh, it's these guys. 'Cause I think there's a second one. This is a lot trickier when there's two of them. But the beam... The beam solves the problem.
Come.
Man, it's locked. To the well I go. Interesting, I reduced my stamina cost for everything. I don't know if that included the...
Still too heavy.
I wonder if that includes mana costs or not. Because, yeah, I turned it down by 80% just to see how the game would handle a little bit. I'm obsessed with being able to kind of min-max difficulty settings, especially in Souls-likes.
Smells in here. No, I'm too heavy.
Oh. There we go. Mainly because I think it's really interesting being able to potentially curate the difficulty level. To be able to say, like, hey, this is too hard for me, I want to be able to turn it down. And...
Metal hook on the ceiling. I'm gonna need a grappling hook to get through it.
Yeah, pretty sure I can't do anything here. Or no, I can.
I'm too heavy.
Oh, I'm too heavy in the water. That's the issue. Okay, so let's go back into this. This isn't helping me much. Let's just unequip it.
Oh,
because yeah, it's better if I'm not overburdened at all. This is 2 pounds? I mean, I suppose. But yeah. better to make do with less armor than be overburdened. Yeah, I don't know what's down in that hole. And considering my general luck with things in holes, in deep holes. Oh, that's a mid-boss, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to laser that from here. Let me check the map. Let's see if I can go straight back up. There should be another ladder here somewhere. Oh, that's not a hole that I want to hop in. Oh, that's the upper part of the ladder. But yeah, if I'm going to be fighting a boss or a mid-boss, I should probably... Oh. What about anything over here? No, currently not. I should have enough juice to level up, so let's go back a little bit. And I'll just get through the trash mobs without using my spell. Either that or I could actually drink a mana potion for once. But where's the fun in that? Okay, talent tree. Yeah, let's just level up my power, I think. So this way I can get one more constitution, and then we can get chaotic remnants, which, yes, can give me a little bit of mana.
Come here.
Whoop. Bye. I could fight them, but it's just going to be a cost rather than a benefit. Okay. The only thing we got to worry about here is the archer.
Show me your purse.
Okay. Not my favorite. I shouldn't squander too much of my mana. And just to be able to kill these guys. Because I am going to need to be somewhat healthy going into this one. Now, do we have a regular rat or two, or is it immediately boss fight? Regular rat. That's not really much of a boss fight, but it is a fight. Here's the question, do I have anything else? We have one lockpick, which is good. Also have some essence. It increases armor by 25. I know food and water can really help. Okay, and I'm going to preemptively quaff. Probably not the best. Okay, avoid. Yeah, it's going to be spawning. It's going to be spawning more rats. I don't know what that... Oh, I see. That's just spawning more rats. I really need an AoE. I do a boatload of damage to the little guys. I don't know what that aura does. And I kind of don't want to know. There we go. It's fine. I think it just does a ton of damage if I'm standing on it. Yeah, whoa, that hurts.
That's not natural.
Yeah, I like being a mage, but I definitely need some other abilities that can kind of handle certain things. The beam is extremely solid at some tasks, not every task.
Get younger all the time, they do. This one must have been ripped straight from his mother's tit before they slapped the helmet on him.
What's this? I thought they stopped trying to get the bodies. No matter. Let's get you some company, boy.
Nope. Let's go the other way. See if there's anything over here. No. Wait, yes, there is. I can just break that. Sorry, it didn't look the most breakable. Oh, one big downside about leaving these guys alive. Oh, here's the thing. 1. Let's just go until we have no more stamina.
I'll take this.
Oh, so that's the weakness. It's when I use my left trigger and X. We got a mace from that. Could be good. Okay. And yeah, let's go into my inventory. We have these things. I might as well use both of them to level up. Get as many as I can. Okay, nope. Get this, and get this. Chaotic Revenants. Certain actions have a chance of creating a Chaotic Remnant nearby, which grants either mana, damage absorption, field, or a relic charge. It's probably good. And what do we want to do? Offensive mode. Applying weakness to an enemy recovers 5 mana. That's pretty good. Each point of mana spent increases your magic damage dealt by 0.1 up to 25. That's not that amazing. At least I can keep putting points into my constitution, which I think increases my max HP. Should be good. Hopefully we learn new spells at some point.
And to make...
Okay. I was wondering about that. I wasn't sure if I was going to be breaking this guy's guard. Oh, there's a chaotic shard. I'll have to figure out exactly what triggers those. But it is fine. Alright, now it's time to deal with bandits.
And your gold.
To be crushed.
Luckily, their spellcasters are garbage. Oh, excuse me. None of that. Poor Archer can't figure it out.
It'll be quick.
Unfortunately, I am going to get shot on ladders a lot here. It's probably not going to be great, but I mean, what can I do about it? Hopefully we get some kind of, like, wizardy weapon at some point. Now, can I... Yeah, there we go. Is there something here? Sometimes there's special bits. There's bear traps. That's so rude. That's the question. Nope. I was really hoping I could break those preemptively. Eat the Gremloid. Get another one of those. Yeah, I don't know how much mana that gets me. Average broadsword. We get something else. You know, there's something singing here. Another checkpoint. I love how dense these checkpoints are. Oh, yeah, I might as well rest. There's really no reason not to. Because I can also just warp between these.
No one passed this point without the commander's permission. Not sure why you'd even want to go that way anyhow. Huh?
Ran into bandits in one of the guard posts.
Damn it. Not another shift wiped out. Sending out kids with barely a lick of training lately. But what choice do we have?
Another question. Why so many guards around Wickham?
Wickham's all we got left. Lost West Wickham to creatures from the forest and gotta make sure they stay on that side. Bandits took over Old Wickham and are trying to get the rest. If either threat makes it into the city, we're done for. If it weren't for the commander, suppose all our heads would be on pikes right now. He's kept folks believing that Wickham has a fighting chance.
Oh, I guess I was wrong. I thought the starting city we were in was Wickham. It very much looked like the city of Wickham when I had played the previous demo, but nope, looks like I'm wrong. Okay. Let's see, why is the road to Old Wickham being guarded?
The monastery's been out of use for ages. Aside from bandits taking refuge there, let me tell you there are places past the cemetery I wouldn't even go in the light of day. Whatever's coming up that way can't be good. Commander can give you a pass to get through, but why would you walk so willingly to your own death?
Alright. Never mind. I could ask these questions, but I'm just gonna see and experience all this stuff probably again fresh in a month. So why really press myself?
Oh, say, you looking for a guide to Wickham? I'm your guy. Gerald Burrough, adventure extraordinaire at your service. Not cheap, but worth every penny. I'm currently banned from this city. Little misunderstanding in a dice game. And in Miller's daughter. But if you could put in a good word with Commander Claiborne, I'm your guy.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? Oh, you are one in a million, stranger. Just remember the name, Gerald Burrough. But if anyone asks, please don't tell them where to find me.
I believe he's the one that can interpret maps for me later. Oh, we're going to be able to cook some stuff too. That's going to be really handy. It's odd. You know, I've gone through all of this before, but just the fact that I'm playing a different class really does actually make the game feel much more interesting. I want to try the rogue next. I think I'll probably do a rogue for my full playthrough. The idea of, like, poison and status effects seems like it would be a lot of fun to play around with, assuming it works.
It's not my frog.
An Inquisitor. Hope you're not here for any of my patrons. I suspect you're looking for Commander Claiborne. He's at the end of the street. Guards outside the door. Oh, and, if you ever find yourself back this way, stop by. Got something that might test those famed abilities of a Crimson City Inquisitor.
Okay, so we can buy a cookbook from her. We can also buy... Yes, this is what I was looking for. So mushroom stew is pretty cheap. Oh yeah, both of these are amazing. How much money do I have? Oh, I have a lot. Let's see, if I do buy max. Let's see, there's also bread. Yeah, she only has so much, but those give me mana and health regen. I don't know how much I can actually have going on. But once we go back out there, that means that I don't have to just squander my healing items or my mana, unless I absolutely need to.
'Tis the humble fare of roasted fowl and root vegetables. What feast graces thy table?
Okay.
An Inquisitor in Wickham. An interesting development, but none of this humble tailor's business. When you see Claiborne, do as he asks or you won't get what you came here for. He's fair, but does not take kindly to demands.
Appreciate the tip.
There is one thing you can do for me. Wickham is no longer safe for me to operate out of. I was wondering if a kind word from an Inquisitor could help speed up the vendor permit process in Crimson City.
I have another idea.
I'm not that desperate.
There's a caravan nearby. Could use a tailor. Let me see your map. If you're any good, merchants are gathering there.
I see. It may do, until I figure out another way out of my predicament.
What predicament?
A tale for another time.
Good, and see you there.
It's Shirin, and I must be going immediately.
Isn't it a bit dangerous to travel right now?
For some, yes. I'm an experienced traveler. See you at the caravan, Inquisitor.
Sure.
Evening. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
As we gather here,
I would be leery about fishing around here.
underground is currently off limits. Please keep.
All right, can't go there yet.
Hey,
we have to talk to the,
you know why
the commander
I don't trust
first.
trees?
They're a little shady.
The other thing I will say is I just absolutely
You
love
don't
how this game
announce
handles its
yourself, Inquisitor.
ambiance and environment. Like, it's very much your kind of classic, dingy, dark fantasy world, but it feels so good.
Let's pretend I have time for you, Inquisitor. I've no allegiance to Crimson City, but you made it through old Wickham alone. So you've no doubt got some pressing business. Let's hear it.
I'm looking for a witch in Graveseep Swamp. Only way through it is blocked, and I assume you know a way through.
Aye, you've thinned the numbers of the bandits, I hear. And that's why we're speaking. But I'm fighting for the city on two fronts. and can't help but use my leverage to ask for your assistance.
Two fronts.
The West fell in the night some months ago. Something killed the good lords and ladies. All of them trapped by the massive gate separating them from the riffraff. Then bandits took over Old Wickham to the east, all but cutting off our supply chain. They've been raiding our stocks, coming up through the old ruins beneath the city.
You want me to clear them out? Is that it?
I suspect your liege leaves you no choice but to get your errand done, no matter the cost. Passage to the underground's back the way you came. For my sake, best of luck, Inquisitor.
Wonder what other weapons I get access to in this. You know, obviously we got a spear. I'm assuming the roguish character has double swords. I wonder if you can actually, or sorry, this character has a sword, and then the rogue has double dagger. But I want a spear. I'm just a sucker for spears in these games. I don't know, there's just something about it that's kind of charming. Oop. Gotta be very careful on this one. Yeah, it looks like whatever that hitching problem I was having earlier wasn't really that big of a deal. I don't know if it was either the post-processing being too high or I needed to restart my computer. Okay. Ow. I was wrong. It seems to happen when I get hit, oddly enough. Now's this. Oh yeah, this is gonna kill me if I don't do something about it. Well, let's do something else about it too. Food. Here's the question. Can I use both? Okay. Items used. So I only get the benefit of one of the two. It's unfortunate. Hopefully there's better food at some point that gives me a regen for both.
Nope, it won't open from here.
Yeah, so that means I either get mana regen or health regen. Well, considering everything, mana regen is massively more effective for me. As now I can just run around spell slinging freely. Wait, I can go in here too. Wait, what? Oh. Huh.
The old city, decrepit even before my time.
I don't even know where I'm going on this process. Yeah, the problem is without the map, I'm not going to say I'm lost, but...
Show me your purse.
Show me your moves. Too slow.
And your gold.
I love the ducking to avoid archer attacks is just the strat. Did I just delete that thing's shield? Must have. Okay.
I'll take this.
Get the gate key. Whatever the rail gate is. And then we do have the broadsword, which, yeah, I should probably take a look at. Oh, we do have to worry about a couple of things. So this scales off of... Okay, Violet Blade scales off of my spellcasting. Like, my different stats. Dexterity and power. Oh. And yeah, that scales off of strength, dexterity, and... Is that faith? Spirit. And then this is definitely just strength and a smash chance. Neat. It's very Souls-like, but it works. I don't want to strictly be like super dismissive. Oh, don't roll over those. Oops. I don't want to be like super dismissive of other games that are trying to emulate Souls-like design, but there is this kind of, I don't want to say pervasive problem. A lot of games copy Dark Souls without understanding Dark Souls. This understands Dark Souls, while also not being too Dark Souls. Okay, unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to eat that meal again. That's okay, I get plenty of gold just by running around and fighting things. So, yeah, let's redo that. Okay, half a mana outside of combat. And yeah, jump over the spikes. You can't. I'm assuming I'm hitting her. Yep, there we go. Snag these. Grab the resources. I'm so glad the gold hoovers into me from a distance. I don't know. Having to go pick up loot is annoying.
Shiny
Not that
baubles.
fun. That fragment of Wickham. Oh. Actually go back and double check. There's nothing here, right? Not unless that segment of wall is like breakable or actually height is like a separate section. Okay, railgate key has me do a loop. Thing is, I need 7 more ears. So we can actually go into that Undercity.
Fuck.
Oh, this is the sucker that's poisoning me. It's not the water that did it. It was him. Is this anything else? No. I'm gonna go back up. I'm pretty sure we've already used the gate key. I just want to check if this
blocked from this side
opens. Oh, blocked from this side, so we can't go any further anyway. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, weapon scaling is like such a basic Dark Souls staple, but I'd also say it's a crucial one, oddly enough. That if you don't have it, it just feels weird and possibly wrong. Let's see. What do I want to invest towards next? We're already like partway up here, which is the issue. Reduces your relic charge by 50%, but discharge now does X amount of damage. Spells do more damage for every status effect. Casting a chaos spell has a 20% chance to spawn a tentacle. Sure. Okay, so I can get 1 in defense, 1 in vigor. Okay, so vigor increases our equipment load and stamina regen. I think I'm going to go for the vigor for now. And I don't have any more talent points. But a little bit of equipment load means more gear, which is something we do want. Okay. The poison one kind of really hurts. And there's not much I can do about that. Invest into healing, obviously. I don't remember if this area was accessible the last time I played this. Oh. Well. Start cooking it down. Okay, good time to be behind it. Grab one of those. Ow. Okay, avoid, keep distance, heal. Okay. Zap, get on the other side. I've got enough mana that I can take it out, I just have to not be gutsy. Okay, avoid, grab another one of the fragments. Why do the fragments spawn so far away from me? Okay, avoid, avoid. I've got another health potion. Got it. Okay, got shadow shards. So we have a new spell. Let's see. How do I equip that? Active skills. Here we go. Chaos beams and shadow shards. Oh, there's also unlocked upgrades you can potentially have. Okay, let's set that to B. So now I have 2 spells that I can use. This one costs a flat 12. Oh, might as well use my health potion. Yeah, because 8 mana per second, or just 12 flat per shot. I guess I'm going to go back and hit the checkpoint, just because. Actually, I think I'm going to preemptively use one of those as well. We're just trying to get as many early levels as we possibly can. Talent tree. We go in this direction? This increases my max mana? I mean, yeah. We're headed for Tentacle Town.
I'll enjoy this. Crimson City scum!
Okay. Don't care for that. Did he poison me? Rude. I guess we go back and heal.
Some poison. Crimson City.
I think I might want to just get up close and personal with that guy. I can try and get up close and personal and use the...
Count the gold later. Die! Crimson City scum! Die! Some poison.
Okay.
Crimson City scum!
There we go. Yeah, I think I can duck those as well. Yeah, lesser venomous oils, so probably something I can boost my spells with. I am going to assume I can't cross that easily. I can't beam that down either. So we're not going to be able to snag any of that. It's silly, I can't take those stairs. Oh well, okay. Yeah, the shotgun is good, but its damage leaves a little bit to be desired. Maybe it's one of those that I can improve it later to make it actually better.
It's blocked from this side.
Another blocked path. That must mean there's like a silly amount of shortcuts in this game. At least, a guy can hope. I don't know, I'm a huge sucker for shortcuts in these games. Backtracking, shortcuts, all that jazz. It just makes for a much more compelling experience. What the hell is that thing? I have no idea. Well, whatever that is, I'm not getting it. I mean, it's very much the Titanite beetle, but still. Okay, so let's go back the other direction. Ow. Rude. Now this one just shoots. Yeah. There we go. Oop, oop. There we go.
I think
that.
I'll take this.
And we get another savage broadsword. I wonder if we can salvage those.
Let's cut you up.
Oh, so interesting. So that actually stunned him. Which I wasn't expecting.
Can't open it from here.
Okay, we've cleansed the runes. Locked. And that's locked. So that's pretty much everything. Cool. Maybe this area was accessible previously. I think it was. I think I remember it. I just couldn't go anywhere else, and I didn't explore that hard either. Well, can I actually just warp here? Yeah. Might as well, right? Okay, let's go talk to the commander. I think I've made it a little bit further than I did the last time. A little bit faster, maybe. Maybe. I think I was more thorough on the last, my last brush with this game. Oh no, we actually do want to go in here.
You've got quite the reputation, you Inquisitors. Not a sterling one, but your skills definitely live up to their notoriety. I sent word. My men have cleared a path for you to the monastery. Go through there and the old cemetery, and path will lead you to the swamp.
The West Gate is open to you as well. I honor my debts. Should you find your way around these parts again, a pair of skilled hands is much needed these nights. Best of luck with your witch hunt, Inquisitor.
A man named Gerald Burrow wanted permission to enter.
I expelled him for his own safety. There are several husbands and fathers that would like to string him up, and I can't protect him. Tell him to find another town to make into his personal brothel.
Well, that's all I have for now. So now we got some stuff that we can go, expend? Well, I mean, yeah.
You know what one wall says to the other wall?
We got resources we can turn into items. I don't know how much I'm going to work on, or how much I'm going to be able to make at the moment. Okay, she's gone. Who's this guy?
Hey, buy something, will you?
Oh, he's just a merchant.
Do you think I want to be doing this? Used to be rich, I did. Probably should be forced.
Okay. I don't like this guy. Let's see. So he sells a claymore, a starburnt scepter. It's okay. Magical crit chance does actually make it a little bit more valuable, but it is expensive. So what else do we have? Oh, ability discharge. Oh, so this is the relic. So spell buff 10%, and if we use it, it gives me 20 mana, maybe. Maybe not. Chances are these just do different things. Astral Mastery might be kind of interesting to play around with. And yeah, everything's expensive. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we want to go find... Oops.
Agreed.
I can put markers down.
Be filled with warmth, camaraderie, and
Okay. That's passed through. I think we want to go to the crossroads to find the dude. Yep, here he is.
What's the good news? It's good, right? Well, your face says no, but my optimism says fuck yeah.
I like this guy, even if he's an absolute turd. Sorry, you're not getting back into Wickham.
Well, that really sucks. How am I going to make a living without selling hope to the foolhardy? Tips to the treasure-hungry? Yarns to those yearning for... yarns?
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
I'm a man of the world. A natural-born treasure hunter with knowledge of all things traps, treasures, maps, and monsters. I make it my business to know things and help those a bit more reckless to find their way to the lap of luxury.
You can help find treasure. I might need that. Meet me here.
A place to go. That's, something. Yeah, I think I can work with this. Because I kind of have to.
Alright. So now if we go back to our checkpoint, we have another set of lockpicks too. So if I wanted to, I could actually go back to one of these areas and interact with... I could go back to that one chest that we'd left behind that was locked. And I could open that up. Okay, so we now have her.
This place is definitely away from prying eyes. It'll do. At least until I figure out my next move. Is there anything I can show you? I've made outfits for nobles the world over. And now I'm here, in the middle of nowhere. The smell of ox shit wafting in the breeze. Oh, I've fallen on hard times indeed, Inquisitor. But hard times and me, we go way back.
Okay, so we can buy, sell. So she sells regular materials. We can sell a hell of a lot of things. Craft, upgrade. I need more diagrams to level them up, though. Let's see. And this also does give them some experience as well. Let's see. So diagrams just make it easier. So linen bandage, I actually really like the idea of that. So sure, we'll get one of those. What do I need for that linen cloth? Which I guess we can't make currently. I might as well make a couple armor kits, level her up. So we can make a light leather cape. Let's see, Mentor's cloak. Oh, hold up. Oh, no. Yeah, what is a Mentor's Cloak? Healing resist effectiveness. The main problem is, how do we make the cloth? Oh, I don't think we do. I think we could buy it. It's not the cheapest, but I could buy it. Sure. Oh, but now I don't have any money. Oops. Okay, let's go here. I have these broadswords I can sell. Sure. I just keep getting them for free anyway. Let's see. Bandit hood, gloves, bandit hose. Should also have a couple of these capes. Frankly, the capes aren't very good. Like, none of the bandit set fits this character. So there's literally no reason for me to actually hold on to them. And yeah, we've got a bunch of parts and materials. Also sell the cloak, but it's fine. Okay, so now I could make like a linen cape if I wanted to. As silly as it sounds, the bandages are probably the way to go. So Serpent Cape requires some scales, wild resistance, and poison resistance. And yeah, if I had a little bit more gold and a lot more linen cloth, we could actually reduce the price of items sold by an amount, which actually would be good. Okay. So the blacksmith's over here.
You having trouble getting to Wickham?
I wouldn't recommend the trip.
Too bad. Folks there haven't had a break in years. Something else you need?
Okay, so we want to craft. Might as well make all the copper bars I can. So the main problem is most of these, yeah, don't do me any good. Including the copper gear, to be honest. Oh, yeah, everything is pricey. I mean, I could sell it, probably. So if I go back to this, sell for 190. A little unfortunate. Kind of limits what I can do. But I also don't think I care too much. Mostly I want to go up and over and talk to the thief guy. Is he over here? Nope. Might be above? Yeah, here he is.
You know, most would look around this camp and see rock bottom. But I got here, and do you know what I saw? Spooky woods and oxwee. But then, I squinted a bit, and you know what I saw? Opportunity.
Okay, so map fragments. So this will level him up. So he sells, ooh, blazing weapon chaos dice. Throw a bouncing die that activates on contact with an enemy, provides 1 of 3 bonuses. Stack of free cast, relic charge, increase spell damage by 100%. Interesting. Yeah, so he sells skill books. They're expensive, but they're worth it. He also sells lockpicks, throwing knives, and meat. If we can figure out how to cook. Just gonna buy the lockpicks.
Outline the opportunities. Have a look.
Not that it matters too much. So now, if we take a look at our map, we can actually see all of the things that we can interact with and may have missed and stuff like that. So yeah, if I go to the Old Wickham district, we can pop that chest open if I want to. I think we do. Let's see. What else do I want to do? Mostly, I think I want to just scoot through real quick and peek my head into Old Wickham before it gets too late. Or too late in the video? I don't know. It's been going on for a while. I know we kind of retread at least somewhat old paths from the demo that I covered, but I love playing this game, and I'm very much looking forward to playing it again when it comes out on April 17th.
Commander Claiborne gave word. Go ahead. Can't tell if you're brave or daft.
Tinstone and some other things. Oh, tentacle. On the flip side, tentacle's not a problem. Man, to think the Watcher in the... Was it the Watcher in the Waters? Lord of the Rings? All they needed was Gandalf to just shoot it with lightning for a while. wouldn't have been any issue in that case. There we go. But yeah, just the sheer amount of loot and items and rewards. There's a lot of reasons to explore, or rewards for exploring a lot of different, I mean, tons of character customization. Like, actually silly amounts. Oh, this is gonna not blow up in my face. I was assuming the Mandrake was gonna start screaming and then I'd be in trouble. Oh, I guess I could actually pick up those fragments just in case it does give me mana. I'm really curious about the different classes as well, and which ones are really going to be better than others, and what they're all going to combo together.
What end is near?
He shot my hands. At least he's got glass ankles. Okay, so the main reason why I want to do the shotgun is it's
it won't open for
very effective stun. Keeping that in mind. I guess I hadn't picked up that gold. And yeah, I just love the ambiance for this game, especially the kind of like girls singing in the background. I recognize that that's just kind of atmospheric, nothing special, but it does really give off the feeling that this character is possibly cursed by a witch. And I think that's actually super cool. I love the fact that you can duck attacks, the parry system, dodging, stamina management, the relic that I haven't used much because it's not usually in my purview. Mostly I just don't remember when it is charged. And like the sheer amount of gear, customization, consumables, stuff like that. This game has options and that feels so good. Alright, before I go though, I should very quickly mention once again that Mandragora will be launching on April 17th, so more or less a month from now. Okay, can I sneak down here? This absolute jerk. Okay, let's try rolling through it. Oh, that's how you do it. I tried jumping over it and it killed me earlier, and I flubbed my intro super hard. Okay, go for that. Kill the archer before these guys wake up. Hit him. Didn't quite work. It's okay. I got beams to get me through. But it is going to be launching on April 17th. On every platform. You can pre-order it now, at least on Steam if you follow the link in the description below. And I'd also recommend, obviously, adding it to your wish list, as that helps the developer immensely leading up to launch. But yeah, so it's going to be available on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch, which is as comprehensive as you can get. Usually you gotta wait a month or two for games to get ported over, and it's nice to see that this is being ported instantly. Oh, my snack ran out. That's unfortunate for me. I guess I could eat some food. But I'm ending this video anyway. So, I guess, other thing to note is, of course, that I'm going to be linking a trailer. The brand new trailer that was debuted in the Future Friends show, which I have not seen yet, and I'm very much looking forward to. Though, for the most part, I'm very much just looking forward to this game coming out. I adore Dark Souls-like Metroidvanias. Whiffed that jump. And, like, I know there's quite a number of them, but there's something about this one that just really goes above and beyond. The gear and equipment variety, the dark fantasy vibes, once again, the just, like, kind of humming, singing in the background feels really good. None of that, you. And gosh, what else? I mean, the crafting, the camp building, the fact that you can level up the crafting NPCs, just the little bits like that. All of that extra character progression and just progression systems in general feel like they're going to be a ton of fun to play around with, and hopefully will add a ridiculous degree of customization later on. But for now, though, where am I? Where am I going? Probably to the right. But for now, though, I Guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. Oh, and of course, before I go, I should also say a very quick thank you to Primal Game Studio and Knight's Peak for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you, it was a ton of fun, and I truly cannot wait for this game to come out. But I guess with all that said, thank you all so much for watching, I'll see you next time.